So, Furiosa, the prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, is underway. We don't actually know that much about this film. There's not been a lot revealed. It's coming together. George Miller, he's a bit of a dude. I think he's pretty good at what he does, in fairness. I really liked Fury Road. It's a visual feast, an auditory feast. Story, yeah, maybe a bit lacking, but you know, the Mad Max films were never massive on their storytelling front either. So I don't hate, Fury Road as a result of that. But Furiosa is one of those films where you just go, okay, interesting. Why are we doing this and not Mad Max? But nonetheless, we are getting it, and Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be playing Furiosa. So she's done this interview with Total Film and sort of Games Radar, etc. So we've got it here. And this is interesting, because she's revealing some information about it, breaks down Fury Road differences, and it's just information we hadn't actually had before. So hit subscribe, turn your notifications on, hit that like button. Also, question before we get started, do you think Anya Taylor-Joy makes a good young Furiosa? A young Charlize Theron? I don't know. I'm not overly sure. But anyway, whatever. Anya Taylor-Joy, she's all over the place. She's going to be in Super Mario Brothers playing Princess Peach. I'm actually looking forward to that. I think that's going to be good fun. But the one after that, from what I think anyway, is going to be Furiosa. I'm always tempted to say it in the voice. Furiosa! Anyway. The actor is set to take on the role of Furiosa in director George Miller's movie of the same name. It's a prequel to 2015's critically acclaimed Mad Max Fury Road. Amazing to think it came out so long ago now, 8 years. In which she'll play a younger version of the character portrayed by Charlize Theron. Considering Furiosa and Fury Road heavily feature the same character, albeit at different points in her life, comparisons between the two seem inevitable. Taylor-Joy seems confident that there are enough difference. That basically they're different beasts, apparently. And I think, I would hope this one has substantial more story than Mad Max Fury Road. So she says this. The main thing that George and I spoke about was that Fury Road is a road movie. Yes it is. You know, it takes place over, I think, 3 days, getting somewhere, and then turning around and coming back. And this is an epic. This takes place over a long period of time. And you kind of get to know Furiosa better in that way. I love that character so much. That whole experience was mind-boggling, and George is the best. I hope that people enjoy it. So, I mean, that is literally it. That's what we're learning about this. There's a little bit more information on the podcast itself, but we're not, I'm not going to show that. There's not really much point, and there's very little further that's sort of digestible. But I think, when we've seen the set pieces of Chris Hemsworth makes a pretty scary looking bloody, I can't remember his name now. Immortan Joe, or what looks like anyway. Really crazy. Really, really crazy. It's nice to know that this is an epic. It's taking place over a long period of time. They can't, it can't take place over that long a period of time because, of course, she's not going to age that much. But there may be flashbacks, who knows. But, yeah, rather than just a few days, a road movie, etc. I'm hoping this is closing down to an actual story. I think people will be less... I think people will be more forgiving and less annoyed that this is the route that they're going if there's more of a story here and they justify it with the story. Because it always seemed odd that George Miller was like, oh yeah, no, I'm just making this. This is just what I want to do. I just want to do this now. And no Mad Max. But the story behind George Miller and the whole sort of Mad Max situation has been mental anyway, because he sued Warner Brothers to get unpaid fees back. Which isn't a good look, because they basically refused to pay. They were sort of obstructing his payments, his dividends, as it were, which is not good. It's a terrible look that you have to sue to get your money back, what you're owed, especially when that movie did reasonably well, to be fair. So there you have it, Anya Taylor-Joy, Furiosa. Again, I still don't 100% buy her in the role of a young Charlize Theron. But I don't hate this. I think this is the potential to be good. Yeah, potentially a bad photo, actually. I don't know. Are they going to rough her up? She's still going to have long hair? Who knows? I don't picture it. I don't picture it. I'm not going to lie. But I do trust George Miller. He is a great director. And the thing is, this is stuff that he does very, very well. And it was always fascinating. I think he went from Happy Feet, an animated film about penguins, to Mad Max Fury Road. And I love that. I love that George Miller did that. Just goes from an animated movie. If you didn't know, George Miller did this animated movie. I'm fairly certain it's Happy Feet, but anyway, it was an animated movie. Kids animated film. Went from that, and then directed the brutality of Fury Road. Very versatile director, it would seem. Very, very versatile. But anyway, look, I'm keen for this. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Very clearly, they've made the distinction here. Fury Road, road movie. Furiosa, an epic. Hopefully this has substantial more story. It'll justify itself then, I think, in the eyes of the detractors. I'm kind of holding off and just waiting to see. I think the first trailer will be the giveaway. I think the trailer, you should be able to tell whether there's much of a story there or not. Though I can't actually remember whether there was much of a trailer and story with Fury Road. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think down below. And again, what did you even think of Fury Road? Because I think people look back on that film with a distinct lack of kindness by comparison to when they first watched it. That's the impression I get. I think people enjoyed it much more when they first watched it and now after the fact. Which, I don't get that. I still think that's an epic, epic film. But then maybe people are annoyed that they destroyed Mad Max's car. Because, you know, that is a pretty sick car. But anyway, whatever. And a shame as well that the actor who played Immortan Joe passed away as well. What a shame. Because if you didn't know, he was in the original Mad Max. So, yeah, it's good that he came back and then, unfortunately, obviously passed away in the interim as well. But I digress. Let me know what you think. I hope you're having a great weekend. Give the video a like and a share. As always, I've been Mr. H. Take care.